Okay.
Is Brent here?
Yeah, he's here because he opened it up.
Okay.
Okay. And as it is 6:34, we will open up the meeting
Okay.
and call the Palos Township General Meeting to order. If we could please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If we could have roll call, please.
Trustee Jeans?
I'm here, but it says Don Jeans on my
Oh,
name up here, but it's really me.
okay. Trustee Woods?
Here.
Trustee Riley?
Here.
Trustee Brannigan?
Here.
Supervisor Schuman?
Here.
Right. Okay, and Supervisor Schuman is at the Township Hall for this meeting. She's inside.
Yes, I am. Thank you for that, Jane. Okay, if everybody's had time to review the minutes of the prior meeting dated August 10th, General Meeting, Palos Township, motion for approval would be in order.
So moved, Jeans.
And
And I
second.
will, okay, second. Trustee Jeans made motion, seconded by Trustee Woods. Any further discussion? Any questions? Having none, if we could have roll call, please, for the acceptance of the minutes.
Trustee Riley?
Yes.
Trustee Brannigan?
Yes.
Trustee Jeans?
Yes.
Trustee Woods?
Yes.
Supervisor Schuman?
Yes.
Ayes have it, motion carried 5-0.
Okay, and at this time, we have no special presentations to offer. We'll move into reports of officials. Supervisor, I have all the audit reports available in everybody's mailbox, and the clerk has also got it. It has been filed with the state and with the comptroller's office. So when you're able, please review that for the audit year. I want to mention real quickly, speaking of the COVID, I understand that there have been some villages and townships that might be able to pursue COVID testing. So we are going to be looking into that to see if there's a possibility that should residents of Palos Township want to be able to get that done. If we're able to do that, it would be a resource through the county. So we'll be looking into that as it's just recently become available in other areas. So we will be looking into that. And if anything develops with that or when it develops, I'll certainly let the board know, and we will put notification out to, again, the residents of Palos Township. Any questions on my report?
Yeah, from the clerk, there is, you're looking into
COVID testing?
by other townships.
No, for our township.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay, fine. I didn't, and I didn't. Okay, I've got it.
Okay.
Because some other townships is becoming available to them.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. That concludes my report. Clerk Nolan?
Okay, all I have is as far as the agenda, all I've got is just a reminder of on Wednesday at TLCC is the annual virtual meeting. It starts at 7. I don't know if anybody, you had to sign up via your email, and then you received the link today to turn in. There's about 40 people going to be coming in. Besides those of us that are going to be up there, there's only about 8 or 9 of us up there in person. So I don't know, is anybody signed up besides me?
I am.
I am.
Rented, Caroline. Okay. So that you should have received today the link to get into it. I just wondered if anybody had any questions about that. So they said there's going to be 40 people coming in. This is the first time we've ever done it this way, so I have no idea how it's really going to go. There's going to be some people are going to give their presentations, live, and the rest of it will just be. There's no speakers, so I know that there's nothing like that. But there is, I know there is a raffle, so I just found this out yesterday. So it should be sort of similar, but kind of different because of, the virtual. I hope it works out, so wish me luck because it's my first time doing something for this general meeting plus in virtual. Okay, that's all I have. Thank you.
Okay, attorney's report, Attorney Peck.
Good evening, Madam Supervisor. There is no legal report this evening.
Okay, thank you for such. Reports of standing committees, Finance and Administration, Trustee Woods.
Madam Supervisor, I've begun work on the codification with the company we're going to use for codifying the ordinances and making them available online. I have a meeting with them tomorrow, and once that's done, the conversion from our current online code, which is this PDF, will be completed after the meeting. And people will be able to do is go to the online, it's by Municode, and they'll be able to go online and search old ordinances, any documents we want to post up there, including the code.
Okay.
So that concludes my report.
Okay, thank you for that. Policy and personnel, there is no personnel issues. Policy, I'm still working with Clerk Nolan regarding the what will need to be done regarding the sexual harassment in training. There's been some new guidelines, as we've talked about in previous meetings, so they keep coming down with the exact specificities of such, and as soon as we get that lined up, we'll be doing that. And I think Clerk Nolan, is there anything else with that issue? Specifics, there I go.
No, just that it's going to have to be training for all the employees and the officials.
Okay.
I think we talked about working with, or we just talked, Supervisor and I did talk about working with Attorney Peck. He has some people in his office that might be able to help us out with this. Remember, and come and do it for us, and do it
Yes.
live.
Some actual training here in the on
right. So it
premise.
Yeah, it would be right on the premises. But the thing about it, just everyone can know, is this is not like a one-time thing. It's kind of what I have to do every year for an Open Meetings Act. It's every year. So that's how it would be this year. We're not saying, we're not going to the future, because it could be in paper or, a lot of different things. Not that this one won't be paper, but, we don't know yet. They may come up with a different thing, but right now they're saying it's onward for every year. So that's all I know.
Okay. All right. So that will conclude my report along with Clerk Nolan. Technology, automation, and information. Trustee Riley.
Thank you. There's no report this evening.
Okay, thank you for that. Buildings and grounds. Trustee Jeans.
I do have a question for Trustee Riley. Are we still doing the server? Is that being installed?
Yes, we have. Brent, where do we stand with the server being put in?
Yeah, it's just about finished. He ran some testing through the VPN, and that everything worked fine. He will be, I know he's got to go in for a surgery tomorrow, and then he'll be back the next day. He'll complete the installation where he'll have to work with each of the employees at their workstations to connect to the server.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
How about us, Brent? Officials too?
If you have a computer there, he's going to work with you to get it connected.
Okay. I've said that before. Sorry. Question's kind of dumb. Okay.
Okay. Any other questions regarding that? Okay.
No.
Public service. Thank you, Trustee Jeans. Thank you.
And then, well, I have one more thing with the assessment report that we did for ComEd. Commonwealth Edison decided that we could not apply as a small business. We had to apply as a government agency. So they are refiguring, and I think right now we'll just put it on hold But, you know, maybe go over the figures with Colleen, and we'll just talk about it. But right now, I just want everybody to know that the proposal we had is no longer valid with ComEd. They changed it. So we'll have to just wait and see. You know, I do have a new proposal, but I'll go over it with Colleen.
I think something did come in that Diane was for me to look at the other day. So I'll definitely, will connect with that, Pam.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, the gentleman that came in thought that it would be okay, and apparently he was wrong. So I apologize for that. And, you know, we didn't really do anything yet. So we'll talk about it later. But that's all in my report, Madam Supervisor.
Okay, thank you very much, Pam.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Trustee Jeans. Any unfinished business before
You missed health services.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got, my light is not good in here this evening. Public services and health. Sorry, Trustee Brannigan, you're up.
The cholesterol report is $95 for the month of August, and the general is $1,240 for a total of $1,335 for the month of August. That's one.
Wow.
Got that? You got that, Jane?
95 and what's the other one? Health is
1240.
1,240?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, I didn't have that. I had 12. Never mind what I had. Okay.
And when I spoke with Alicia today in health services, they don't have any intention of doing COVID testing at the township. Currently, they do recommend going to physician's immediate care. The one in Orland or in Alsop. The Alsop address is 4800 West 129th. Or the Orland Park one, which is it's West 159th Street.
Well, that's that old furniture, the old furniture store. That's where that is. That's at the end of the mall.
It's 9570 West 159th Street in Orland Park.
Well, that's a different one then.
It is. So that's all my report.
Okay. Okay, thank you. And again, I'm sorry you couldn't see too well. And any unfinished business before the board at this time? Having none? Any new business before the board?
Clerk Nolan, I have something. Just to tell anybody who might be on listening, or just in case, I think I sent all the trustees this, a mail ballot procedures and process. If you probably got that from me, I sent it to you. Fairly interesting. We had a meeting with the Township of Cook County, and one of our clerks was able to get a hold of this Christine Tucker, who manages this for the county, and she got the whole thing down, and she's really smart. And so she typed it all up and sent it to us, so I sent it to you. These are just the procedures of how, if you early vote, and you can take your ballot into, you know, you can either send your ballot in, or you can take your ballot to a early voting place, and there'll be a box there where you can put it in. Now, then it tells on what I gave everyone exactly how it follows from that box on, and it's quite a thing. But just so people know, you can put it in that box. You can put it in any early voting site. It doesn't have to be your precinct. It doesn't have to be near your house. It can be any one. They'll be secured, and there's going to have an outside armed service guards, probably more than one, take care of this. And then they're going to pick them up, and they bring them to different places, and how they, and this tells you how they end up. But if you're interested in getting this, I mean, the residents, I've put some of these out on, you know, they're available at the township right outside when you can walk in and pick it up. So I just thought it was pretty interesting, and, you know, it's really kind of an involved process. I think it's going to take some time. I don't know. So just so I wanted to let people know that, you know, that's, so that they know they don't have to go, you know, but they don't have to go there at all. They can put it in the mail. That's for mail ballots. Otherwise, you can always go on election day, or you can go to early voting, of course, and vote at early voting. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that, Jane. Any other new business before the board? Okay, at this time, we will enter into citizens wishing to address the board. I will remind everybody that you'll have 2 minutes to speak. We do ask that you be respectful and no foul language. And please be aware that there are other people listening and respect that that is what is going on. Trustee Jeans, will you be the timekeeper?
Yes, I will.
Okay, and I thank you for that. And then if there is no other questions, we'll go into public comment. Looks like the first hand I see is Mohammed. If you could unmute him.
Am I unmuted? Okay.
You're unmuted.
This is addressed to the clerk. In 2010, Lisa Stone was recalled from Buffalo Grove Board of Trustees, and I'm looking as a resident in the township to collect signatures for a recall for a couple of trustees in the village, and it will be submitted to the Commissioners Board of Elections. The signatures that are required, according to the Illinois Constitution, the total of number of votes was 2,715 for Trustee Brannigan, and 25%, which is only required, is $678. But I'm requesting from the clerk that if you would cooperate with us and receive the petition and the letter of intent, so that we may practice our constitutional right and practice our constitutional right in the state of Illinois to get rid of the people that we don't need, the people that are being an asset, not a great asset to the community, but a huge mistake that are placed in this board of trustees. So I'm asking the clerk, if you may, I'll give you the rest of my time, that if you would tell us if you would work with us and cooperate with us and give us the proper information that's needed, which we already have. But we want to see if you have anything to add to that, and to see where do you want us to send you to the letter of intent. And I'll give my rest of the time to the clerk if she wants to give you that information. Thank you.
I really have never really done this before, so I don't know really what exactly you're asking me to do. If it's something I'm supposed to do, of course I will do it. That's not a problem.
Okay, time is up.
Okay. Well,
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
well, he has to call me or something. You'll have
Yeah,
to get,
Jane, you can have dialogue. You can come to the township at any time and speak with the clerk
yeah.
as to what the request is. The township is open Monday through Friday, so call Clerk Nolan and set up whatever meeting you need to.
Yeah, call so he can set up a meeting with me. That'll
Okay.
work.
Next, we have the trustees. If you could unmute them.
Why don't you say my full name?
It's not your
Won't do
name.
that? That's fine. The trustees are racist. You all know it already. I just want to say hi to my girl Sharon today. We surprised her with a visit to her home, and we had a little interaction with her husband. So listen, we're bringing it to you right now. We're bringing it to your house. We're bringing it to your house. We're not playing. All right? We've been demanding this for way too long, and you haven't been doing anything. So resign.
This sounds threatening, and I think we should stop this.
No. I'm still speaking. I'm talking to Sharon. I'm addressing her. I'm addressing the board. Are you going to silence me again?
You may
Are you going
not,
to silence me?
do not say threatening.
I'm not done. I'm still talking. Why are you interrupting me? That you just took 2 minutes. You took some from my 2 minutes. You got to give me the 30 seconds back now. And now we're at the township with over 15 cars, 35 people protesting, picketing. We're going to keep doing this. COVID or not, we're going to keep doing this. And we're going to come to your house, Sharon. And I don't know, maybe we'll go to Jean's house, maybe we'll go to Schumann's house, or maybe workplace. I don't know, but y'all not gonna do anything? And we're not gonna keep stopping. We're not gonna stop. We're not gonna stop protesting. We're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna keep doing this.
Eric,
This is
do you
what you
take
asked
this as a
for.
threat?
This silence, this is
Because
what
I
you
take
asked
this
for.
as a threat
This is
right
what you
now.
asked for.
And I think we should silence him right
You can
now.
stop it, but you got my message already. I'm done anyways.
I will not take threats. And that's what I take that as.
Yes, I would. We have the tape of it, so we will
Good.
take it as we need to. Next up, Tammy. If we could unmute her.
I've asked her to unmute.
Tammy, if you want to speak, you need to
Yep.
unmute. There
I'm
you go.
unmuted.
There
Okay.
you go.
So as the systems of white supremacy maintain the status quo and go unchecked in local government, we find ourselves here again to denounce the hate of white supremacy and once again, for the third month in a row, to request the township publicly denounce white supremacy and commit to anti-racist training for all employees and elected officials, as well as make a statement in support of Black Lives Matter and back that statement up with actionable items. I noticed that you mentioned the COVID testing at the township. Approximately 200,000 people have died nationwide of the worst health crisis this country has ever experienced. With the Palos Township, approximately 2,000 people have active cases of COVID-19 as of Friday, September 11th. That is up 25% from last month's meeting. For example, Palos Hills has 531 active cases. Palos Park has 139 active cases. Palos Heights has 368 active cases. These are cases that are positive and that the Palos Township, I'm glad to hear, may start using our tax money to actually use testing for COVID. This is our tax money, and the health services of Palos Township have done nothing for over 6 months to help anyone with this situation. And you guys should be really ashamed of yourselves because you've just been sitting on that tax money when you really should have been figuring out an active way to be supportive of the community. That's all I have to say. I'll cede my time.
Okay, next up, Laura.
Her hand went down.
Hand went down. Okay. See any other hands? Are there any other hands that want to speak? Okay, I don't see any other hands. Are there any other hands? Public comment? Any other public comment? Okay, having none, we will close public comment. Any other business before the board? Having none?
Colleen?
Yes.
Colleen, I would just like to say, now that all of this is done, maybe everybody is still listening. We have sent a letter to Sharon Brannigan. None of us agree with her. We've asked for her resignation. We do not agree with her. And that's the end of it. I don't want anybody else. Nobody else can talk, but they were told that they were told in the beginning, we do not agree with her. So but they keep coming back and keep complaining, but we sent her a letter. We do not agree with her. We asked for her resignation. It is out of our hands. We cannot make her resign. End of discussion. I just wanted it put out there.
Okay, thank you, Trustee Jeans. Any other comments?
I have one for after the meeting.
Okay, having none, motion for adjournment would be in order.
So move.
Second.
Trustee Wood, seconded by Trustee Jeans.
Jeans.
And if we could have roll call, please.
Trustee Riley,
Yes.
Trustee Jeans,
Yes.
Trustee Brannigan,
Yep.
Trustee Woods,
Yes.
President Schumann.
Yes,
We have it, motion carried and meeting adjourned.
meeting adjourned. Thank you, everybody, for attending. Stay safe.
Thank you.
It's okay.